Hello, everybody. I am live. I'm in color, so let me just notify people that I am live in the groups. So this way, that way people will come in and know that I am live. Hello to the one person viewing. That's probably me. I'm just posting to the groups that I am live. Hello to the second person watching. I am just letting people know that we are live and in. Hello to the 3 people that are watching. Today we're coloring out of Mysteria by Anastasia, Elly, Koldareva. This is the cover of the book. For those who may not know the book. Don't know why the book is backwards today. Everything is not working the way it was supposed to work. I got a little tripod, but unfortunately the little tripod is too low. So what would you guys like me to color with? Markers, pencils. I think a combination of pencils would be nice to color this in. So I want to see. Hello to everybody. How is your Friday doing? So a few housekeeping issues. If May shows up, that is my sister, my online sister, which makes Dev my brother-in-law, and that makes Tina and Nick my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. So as you know, I work in an accountant's office. So it is right now the start of our busy season. So I might not be able to come on every Friday. So if I'm not on a Friday, please remember it isn't that I don't want to come on, but it might have to work. So that is the first cleanup. So who wants to see new books and new stuff? So I actually had an issue with my Color in Heaven subscription. And this is from the same author as this book that we're coloring from today. So this is the Dragon Special. And what happened was they skipped an issue. So I emailed them about it because I didn't get this. So they said no problem, that they would send me another one. So I ended up getting this book, very much so. So these are really nice. I like them because they got some really nice stuff in here. She has a really nice style. So just so you guys get an understanding of that. Then this was the book that my brother-in-law, Dev, enabled us. Dev enabled this purchase. The fantasy adventure book. I started on his channel and I knew, because I love fantasy. I love coloring all kinds of things. And they gave you some ideas as to what colors to use. If you wanted to color something like that out of that. I don't know why I'm not seeing the live chat. So someone say something, because I had to refresh. Hello, everybody. I can see you. I had to refresh the chat to see us. Yeah, I didn't see you, May, but now I see you. I was like, why don't I see people? I just had to refresh the chat and refresh the thing. Also, I went to 5 and Below, which is kind of like a discount store. I'm getting like 5 and Below stuff. So don't kill me. I got some stuff at Five and Below. I got a set of pastels at Five and Below. These were $5. Yes, pastels for $5, May. I figured, what did I have to lose? Five and Below is like a dollar store where everything is $5 and below. Then I also bought this thing, which was the Kaleidoscope Coloring Unicorns and More. And inside they give you these little things, which I haven't taken out yet. I haven't even colored in this. So then they give you lovely unicorn images. This is like a little kit. Now I put my new Sharpies in with my my Zongli markers because last night I was using them to test out my Sharpies. I got a pack of Sharpies for $5 and below. So that's what I ended up buying. So, what would you guys... I'm thinking that her hair will be purple, pink, or blue. So, I was thinking we do the skin in pencil because I'm just... Oh, Tina, that's terrible. I hope Nick gets better. I don't like for anybody to be sick. And we haven't worked with our pencils in a while. So I have my Pablos, my Prismas. So I have all my pencils here. And I have some pencils underneath there. So today we're going to be working with pencils. And this color is called Cream. So those were the new things I got. I didn't get I'm still waiting on my Kelly O'Gorman calendar. I ordered a Chinese coloring book. I just saw on someone's channel a Korean coloring book called Vintage My Room. So now I'm expecting that within the next month. I'm expecting the new King Art pencils. So there are a few things I'm waiting on. So you guys know that. So today we're going to do her skin first. I saw it on someone's channel. I don't think it was Faith's channel. I think who was it? It was an F channel, but it wasn't Faith. I saw the pictures in there and I fell in love. So that's the problem with sometimes. So. Very lightly. Hello, April, Sarah. Hello to everybody in the room. No, the thing is we order a lot of books. The thing with me is like I want to start using my books more. If you're looking for a flip through of this book, I did post a flip through this morning of this book. So go on the channel to the video before this one, and you will find that video for the flip through of this book. Hold on, I need the Pablo. Yep. I have cases for everything. Pink is Prisma. Green is Pablo. This is how I know what's in what case. Looking for Bordeaux red. We could use Indian red. What? Because her hair's going to be purple. I need purple undertones. And we're going to use a color called mauve for the undertones. I'm going to try something new today with the undertones. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this color in her hair in marker. But if you guys want me to do it in marker, I'll do it in marker. I think we're going to do it in marker, the hair. It's going to be light, but I need to make purple undertones. And this image has some grayscale stuff to it. You're not creepy at all, April. That's terrible to say that. I don't think you're creepy at all. I am reading The Passage by Justin Cronin. I know they did a TV series based on the books. The 3 books, I think, what is it? The Passage, The 12, and City of Mirrors, I think is the book, April. Is that correct? I'm like only at 6% in the book, but it's really good so far. I really didn't think I was going to like the book. So now I'm going to put in a little pink. And this is from the Pablo set, Granite Rose. What is that about, House of Salt and Sorrows? I've made a decision this year that I'm not going to Book Expo America. And, you know, it's a lot of money to go. It's like almost $400 to go. It would cost me about, what would it cost me? About $360 to go with the Avid Reader Pass. Well, since I'm not updating my book blog as much as I used to, I don't really think it's price conscientiously. I think I could use that money to do better things. And for someone like me who was heavier handed than I used to be when I started coloring, I think I've come a long way being lighter handed. Well, $300 is a big time investment, April. You know, they've priced a lot of... Oh, that's an interesting one. But right now I have to play catch up in what I'm currently have for Sean. So I don't want to request a whole lot of stuff. I did get approved for Protect the Prince by Jennifer Eastep. I love Jennifer Eastep. I love Sherilyn Kenyon. But right now I'm reading The Passage by Justin Cronin. It's really much better than I thought it was going to be. And I'm enjoying the book. I'm enjoying the elements. So much more than I thought I was going to enjoy the book. Hello, Gabriel. That's my brother's name, Gabriel. I have a brother named Gabriel. Now I'm going to throw in Salmon Pink. And I like the post-apocalyptic. Elements of it. I like the science elements of it and all this stuff. Hi, Robin. Oh, guys, if you see any trolls, just flag them to the moderators, and the mods will do the job for the trolls. We'll get rid of any nasty trolls that come in. With my Pablos, I always feel this with my Pablos more so than any other pencil. That my Pablos, I like my Pablos slightly more than my Prismas. Don't get me wrong. I think my Prismas are still... So... I'm thinking about getting that overhead tripod for the webcam. So that way we can do that. And then I'm looking for a light blue. I don't think I have a light blue in this set that's really outstanding. Oh, yes, I do. Hold on. I do have a blue in my Pablos. But for some things, I need the Prismas just because I'm used to them. But I use a lot of different mediums in my books, so. My mother was going to throw out this paper, and I told her, no, don't throw it out because it makes a good... blotter page. Too bad I don't have my buff titanium white, but can't have everything. I'm going to put white in. And I know the purple hair color that we're going to use. Did you like Silent Patient? Where'd my red pencil go? Or brown. That's okay. We'll figure out where it went later. Pencils always disappear, but they always come back. I always find them. I'm looking for cream. Looking for cream. Sorry, I'm looking for my pencil. I love eyes. I don't do eyes as well as some people. Some people do eyes so much better than me. So this is cream in the Pablo's. And I'll tell you something, the Pablos play very well with my polychromos, and they play very well with my prismas. And my recommendation is, if you're not sure to get the Pablos, and I'm a person who's a heavy-handed colorist, and I really like these pencils. Hi, Blue. Wow, we have 22 people here. So, that's that. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I had to take a sip of my cup of tea, as Sammy says. In my case, coffee. I love coffee. I am drinking something called Goldilocks coffee, if you guys are wondering. I like it a lot. I'm not sure what it's made of, but it's really good. It's something from the guys that who are out in the coffee cup from Lavazza. They're like an Italian. And this is light peach. Wow. Thrillers are fun to read, but I have to be in the mood to read certain genres. See? And I'm still learning about how to apply undertones in skin and things, but I've been watching other people do things with markers, pencils, things that I normally wouldn't have done until I watched them and got an idea how they do it. The first time I ever saw someone do purple undertones was, who was it doing it? Was it Sky of Dream in Color who was doing purple undertones with Hannah Lynn? And I tell you that it came out so pretty what she did with the skin with the purple undertones. You should, April. You do some amazing work with animals, but I think coloring people is so much fun. Plus, you learn. I actually like using different brands of pencils with things, so. That's electronic sharpener time. Doesn't always work. Doesn't always work. Cool. I've not tried green or blue yet, May. Maybe one day I'll try that. You know what, May? You've given me an idea. I need something under her eyes. This is Lilac from the Prisoners. Just doing the eyelashes a little bit. We have to do the eyelashes a little bit. And this was the book that people voted in the Facebook group. Next week, guys, we're going to be starting, what is next week? February 1st? So, guys, which book would you like to work with? Fairies 2 by Christine Karen? Or would you like to work in the Jana Fairy art? Her name is Jana Prozavina, and she does a whole bunch of digital images, and they're really beautiful images. I don't think a lot of people know about Jana Prozavina, but she has, I bought a PDF book of hers called Fairies, but it's in grayscale. So just a thought process. You would like Christine Karen. See? I don't know why sometimes the eyelashes don't get dark enough. I am not that fast, mate. There are people who go faster than me. We'll see how we go from... Oh, and guys, if you're going to buy the Grazia Salvo book, the new Grazia Salvo book, warning about the paper. If you're going to use markers, it bleeds right through everything. I'm not kidding about the paper in the Grazia Salvo book. So I like her skin. But remember, skin has different tones and textures, so I like the skin. And I did that with Pablo's and pencils. Okay, marker time. It's Grazia Salvo calendar 2019. Nana, but the paper is so. Let me show you guys what I did in the Grazia Salvo book. But the paper is really, really thin. It is really thin. I was busy cleaning. I was somewhat cleaning. So this is the first pick. This is the Grazia Salvo calendar. This was done with markers, but look what happens when you, yeah, right through. They're tiny pictures. They're not big pictures. I did that with markers. So, and then this is the back. So if you're going to use markers, they do bleed through. So I'm just giving you guys the heads up. I'll probably color the rest of this in pencil. Kind of disappointed in how small the pictures are in this book. That was like my only gripe with the book, that it's small. It's very small. I wasn't thrilled with how small the book is. Just testing a blend. That can work. But I want to test something else out. This is the way I test my blends out. I think we'll just do the plain viola. That's like my new favorite color is viola. This color is called viola. It's BVO1 in the Copics. And remember, guys, you don't have to make color traditional colors like brown, red, yellow. You can make them whatever you want in coloring. Remember, Didi always said you're the boss of your coloring book. The thing about the sketch markers is that I like that they have a brush tip rather than a nib. I just like this color for her because I think the reason why I put the purple on the tones was because I knew I was going to do the purple. Hold on, guys. Something is missing here. This is a Copic marker tweezer. So when you take the marker and you refill your Copics, you can take the marker tip out without damaging it. And I don't take out the nib. I take out the chisel. Now, some people would drip the Copic marker ink onto the nib. Really? And remember, when you guys are using markers or any markers in general, you should put a paper behind whatever you're working. But who's Jazza? I'm not familiar with Jazza. Is that Jazz Cheney you're talking about? I'm not familiar with Timmy, but I'll have to look that up. I'm going to actually add something to the hair when I'm done putting all the marker base on it. No, I don't, May. Well, I'll have to look him up. I know Emil Jared. I know some of these books. It's okay. May can do that. May's my sister. She means me no harm. She just loves me. Really, I have to see that. That'd be good for me because, still very, very new to Copics. What little I know about Copics comes from watching April and Belinda and Anne. I'm going to lose that. For those of us who don't know what a refill looks like, I'm buying the refills as I figure I need them. This is what a Copic marker refill looks like, guys. And of course, I didn't take it off, which means this is the first time I'm refilling it because I can feel the... Don't worry. I am not a neat person by any means. Then we re-put it in. And I'm not even the neatest person. Then we shake it. The refills are actually a brilliant idea. When you think about how much money you spend on a Copic marker, it makes sense to buy the refills of the colors that you use the most. That was actually a good movie, actually. I'm looking to see where else there is anything, if I missed any here. Mm-hmm. No, you always miss hair somewhere. It was a funny, coming of age story. Hi, Erica. For me, it's like hard because I'm coloring and then I have to keep monitoring the chat. So sometimes I don't get to see everybody because I'm busy concentrating. I don't know how Dee Dee does it. Also, guys, if you want to make a comment to me directly, put it in capitals because then I'll see it so much more clearer. Checking to see if there's any more hair. Did we get all the hair? I'm just going to put this refill back in the case. Yes, this is my Copics. Anybody is wondering, this is where I store my Copics. So far, right now, they're by color family. But the refills are over here. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 8, 9 refills so far. So these cases are really good because they for me, each of my markers has a case in them. So I'm a case maniac. And this is purple violet. So this is purple violet. For me, cases are more about keeping everything in a space. I don't like tins. Hi, Color with Donna. We just did her hair with Copic marker, the base of her hair. Now I'm doing this color with the Pablo called Purple Violet. Hey, May, Sammy would be so proud of me. Look, sharp point, everybody. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Katrina. Hello to everybody coming in. Wow, we have a lot of people. And this is done, you'll understand why I put the pencil in. And when you do something like this with the pencils, you do have to make sure it is sharp so the lines come in. An art class, I never, I took art in high school, and I had a really mean art teacher. And she said I could never draw and do anything, that my work was terrible. And she made me feel so bad about my ability to do any kind of art. Well, one of the reasons why I didn't attempt for so long to do things on camera. Hi, Tina Wood. Now we got a second Tina W. and Tina Diamond. I got to see this Jazza when I get off here. You guys are going to make me go and subscribe. I know I'm going to subscribe to this guy if you guys tell me he's as funny and I find him as funny as you do. You know what? If this guy is as funny as you all say, and I'm thinking he is because you're all like raving about him. Hold on, I'm going to do this now. I'm opening the link so that way when I get off, I can look at him when we're done with this stream. Oh, that was good of her. That's good that you still keep in contact with her. Well, Tina, we laid down the base as marker, and then we did the. But this I actually learned how to do from watching Sammy, because I saw Sammy lay down the base of the hair in Copic marker, and then she put pencil on top of it for the little streaks. So I thought, I think it's, we watch other people and we learn from other people. I have always been a big proponent. Also, Lisa, what helps if you buy a refill for your Copic, for the Copic colors that you really love using. Just so you have more ink and you can keep that marker nice and juicy. I learned how to use pencil over marker with my Cali arts, actually. And then I started learning how to use them on other markers before I got Copic. So, I buy them as I need them. If I find a color I really like, and then I realize I'm using this color too much, I need to buy a refill for this because I'm really enjoying this color. I like the video, Donna, where you were talking about these markers. I bought these markers because of you and Anne. I have some of my Sharpies in here. Some of my Sharpies in here, this bag too. I don't have many Sharpies, but I bought these markers because of your review, you and Anne's reviews on these. These are the Zhongli. So, this is the thing too about the art stores. Not every art store carries everything. Like I'm finding with my Dick Blicks, they don't carry my Soho pencils. I have to either go, if I want to buy a second set of those, I'm probably going to have to go to Jerry's Artrama or order them through Amazon. And Donna, my first Copics, the first Copics I ever got were part of a subscription box. I'm no longer subscribed to the subscription box just because, it was something that I was going to try. I tried it for a few months. I got some interesting stuff, but then you know what? I realized that not all this stuff is for me. I don't need. I like them a lot. I think what I want to do is fill out my Copic collection, and then the next thing I want to try to get, or when I have the money. Right now, I'm trying to not buy as much, but I think what's going to happen in February is that I'm probably going to go on a no buy, because I keep on buying stuff this month, and I say no, and then I find something I want. So I'm going to try not to buy anything in February unless it's something that I absolutely have to have and need. And I have a 5 and below, but the 5 and below that I have is not very big. It's not a very big store, but they have stuff in there. So, but the thing with stores like 5 and below, it's either you pick it up or you leave it and then you don't have it again. It's that kind of store that's like that. course you're going to fail because it's like there's always new stuff coming out. The idea is to try and manage the budget. It's not about how much you spend. Sometimes it should be more about the quality of the stuff you get. You know what? That's not going to work. And I say that lovingly to people, that sometimes these things that where you say you're not going to buy for a while, these things don't always work. Strong red and sugar almond pink. That's just green. You know, it's hard because I also got a raise, so that should help me a little bit with my finances. As some of you know, I got a raise last week. I told you guys last week I got a raise in my paycheck. So that should help me a lot. But then again, I don't know if I'm going to be having a massive tax bill this year because of the way the rules changed. This is pink. This is sugared almond pink. And I need to do a better job of keeping my finances in check. Well, now you understand why I did the pink. So I just have to keep my finances in check. So, oh, wait a minute. I didn't put the purple there. I missed the spot. So then we do red. This is strong red. It's R46. This is a problem with being a righty. So, you know, the thing about the Copics is they're very bright. They're very vivid. And the thing about Copics that makes them a little bit different from other markers is, one, the refill system. The second thing that makes them different is the way that they feel in your hand. I'm getting a few at a time, Lisa. I'm not getting them all at once, but, you know. I have to get a refill of this at some point, too. Like the red in this. Really? Of how many are in the whole set? Oh my goodness. $358. I think, how many do I have? 49 right now, and I think I have 6 more on the way. You guys are going to help me choose the color for the bug, but the bug is the last thing we'll do. Just going to make this red. So it's part of the flower. I don't believe in hex charts. My first problem with hex charts is that a lot of people who make them overcharge for them, in my mind. And I'm not the type to use a hex chart. It's just because my mind doesn't work that way. In order to use a hex chart, you have to have your mind be able to work that way. Not everybody can work the hex chart that way. See, for me, I don't like using it. I just have an issue with it. My mind doesn't work for the hex chart. Really? See, I just wish they wouldn't charge for them, you know, because to me, I think that I use Viola for the base, which is a Copic marker as the base, and then I used a Pablo. I used light purple in Pablo for the hair. So we did use pencil for the skin too. For the skin, we use Pablo's and Prisma's. I feel like a lot of this month I've been using my markers. Okay, guys, what color should this little bug be? I'm thinking blue. Thinking blue. Ultramarine. And cadmium orange. Bye, Shonda. We did that with the pencil for the hair, blue finger. I don't think I did that with the hair. We did that already, blue. Bye, Donna. Should have done the orange first. And we get the orange in there. Have fun, Donna. That's the problem sometimes with. I'm just going to put a little bit more shade in there. I really did have fun with this picture a lot. Then we do the blue. And I get my Copics at Dick Blick because it's easy for me to get them there. Plus, believe it or not, it's actually cheaper to get your Copics through Dick Blick than it is through Amazon. Really? What is Uzak.com? I've never heard of it before. And Jerry's Art Rama sometimes has sales on them. Oh, that's interesting. So that is what we have done. I like the hair that we shaded over the hair with the thing like that. So I'm going to turn it to the sideways so you guys can see, for those who want to see the picture. This was done with Pablo's Prismas and Copics. This is an example of how you can use all you. That's not bad at all. $5 for Copics. So then, so I can show you. Take off this piece of paper. That's okay, Kim. You can always watch the playback. And that's how you tell a nice, juicy coat marker. That is what we have done in this book. I think, what do I pay for Copics? $5.85 a Copic marker, and about $5.85 for a refill. But you can refill your marker up to 10 times with the Copic refills, I've heard. And the same thing with the Blick marker pen markers as well. So if you have liked this stream, guys, I want to thank you guys, and we're going to be coming to an end now. So thank you guys very much for joining us, and hopefully I'll be on tomorrow about 1:30 or 2 o'clock if Mother doesn't decide to take over the computer from me, because she likes to take the computer over, and so then, you know, things get complicated when she has to take classes. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. Bye, everybody.